thank our venue, Cru Wine Bar, for hosting this fabulous event, and Brian Buckley, for the general manager, for his help in setting up the event and last minute pouring tonight. Also wanted to thank Neely and Sophie and Greg for helping with check-in and photography. Cru is going to have a two-course menu available for those of you who want to stay for dinner afterwards. We have a copy of the menu up front on the table. You can also order off the menu, but we do have a table held in the back, and we can hold other tables. If you're interested, please see Neely and Sophie, and we'll make a reservation for you. The bar will also have wines by the glass and tapas. There's also a special on sparkling wine by the bottle at 50% off if you get a group to share. Our next event is July 25th at Maggiano's downtown. We're going to have Bill Whiting. He's the third generation Banffy, National Education Manager for Banffy. Those of you who got to see him last year, we were at the Warwick. He did a fabulous job, and they have some of the top wines in the world, Banffy. The wines you're tasting this evening are available at a variety of stores around Denver, but we do have a deal tonight if you're interested in any of the wines. They are available at Lucas Liquors at a discount price. See Eric or see Ryan. There's some different paperwork on each of the tables where you can pre-order by the case or just a few bottles at a discount. Our original guest, Aaron Pressman, had a sports injury. You probably saw that we were advertising that he was coming. He tore some tendons and had surgery, and he is recuperating instead of trying to go through airports with crutches. So tonight we have Regional Sales Manager Eric Swindle, and he's presenting the wines, and we're going to talk about what you just had and what we're going to have here in a few minutes, and the whole Seghesio portfolio. The wines come from 4 different vineyards, and they're highly rated. Please give a warm welcome to Eric.
Take my shoes off too.
Yeah.
All right, can everyone hear me okay? In the back, we're good? Okay. Well, I also want to extend just a warm thank you to all of you for taking the time to come out and join us this evening. I don't think we could ask for better weather. It's not too hot, and gladly not too smoky. But as Stacy said, my name is Eric Swindle. I'm the Regional Sales Manager for the Crimson Wine Group, which is a parent company that owns and operates 4 distinct boutique premium wineries throughout the western coast. We have 3 properties in California and 1 up in Oregon. Tonight we're featuring a pretty good variety of our wines from our California properties, and those 3 properties are Pine Ridge Vineyards in Napa Valley, the Seghesio family vineyards in Sonoma, and Chamisol Vineyards, which is down in the central coast of California in the Edna Valley. So our focus as a company, again, is to offer wines that are very distinctive to their place, very high quality, but still a great value to you as a consumer. So I hope you've enjoyed what you've had so far. We've started off with 3 white wines tonight. The very first wine is the Pine Ridge Chenin Blanc Viognier. It's a very distinctive wine. You really won't find any other wines like that anywhere in the world. It's 2 grapes that are native to France, but are never ever paired together. If someone from France was here tonight, they would probably turn their nose up on putting those 2 grapes together. They're very particular, but I think it works beautifully, especially as a wine for this time of year. It's, you know, a little bit sweet, nice effervescence, very refreshing, very pronounced fruit flavor, and it's also an outstanding value. You can usually find this wine retailing for around $12.99. And it's also gotten very distinctive and consistent ratings from some of the top critics. It's gotten a 90-point rating from Robert Parker 5 out of the last 6 years. So definitely, if you've enjoyed that tonight, you should definitely go out and seek it out, both here in Denver or order some from us tonight. Now, the second wine we've had was the Seghesio Family Vineyards Pinot Grigio. Show of hands, who here before tonight was familiar with Seghesio Family Vineyards? Just a few, okay. It's a pretty well-known winery, but what they're most well-known for is their red Zinfandels, which we'll finish the night with. But the Seghesio family immigrated from northern Italy back in the early 1890s. So they've been producing wine in Sonoma since 1895. So a very long-standing tradition of making great wine. But just recently, within the last 20 years, the current generation of Seghesio family decided to go back to their family roots and start planting and working with some more traditional Italian varietals, one of which is Pinot Grigio. So I hope you enjoyed that one as well. The biggest difference I like to point out is a lot of Pinot Grigios from Italy and California tend to be somewhat one-dimensional, just a nice, crisp, acidic, citrusy wine, which is great. But the Seghesio wine takes it a step further. The wine's got a lot more added texture, a little more tropical fruit, peach, just a lot more depth of flavor, and still a great value. That one usually retails for about $19.99. And then the last white wine we'll have tonight is from Seghesio Vineyards. It's their 2011 Stainless Chardonnay. And it's definitely their kind of their flagship wine. It's what they're most known for. And what it means by being called a stainless Chardonnay is that the wine is not aged or carried in oak at all. It's just fermented in stainless steel. So what you get is a very clean, pure expression of Chardonnay that's not adulterated by the use of oak or any other of some of the more standard winemaking practices that a lot of California Chardonnay producers use. So again, a great, clean, crisp wine, perfect for the summertime. And then we're going to move in towards the later part of the evening into 3 red wines. The first 2 are from the quote-unquote second label of Pine Ridge. It's called Forefront by Pine Ridge. It's also relatively new. Pine Ridge is a winery started back in 1978. But back in 2008, as you all know, when the economy really took a downturn, a lot of people got much more price conscious and started seeking out more value for their dollar in buying wine. So as opposed to heavily discounting the Pine Ridge Napa Valley estate wines, they've worked in seeking out quality juice at a somewhat lesser price and still crafting quality wine but extending that value down to you. So the first one is their Pinot Noir, which is sourced primarily from down on the Central Coast. We get a lot of that fruit from Seghesio Vineyards. And then the second one is the Forefront Cabernet, which a lot of that is still Pine Ridge fruit from the Napa Valley, but they also get a little bit of grapes from Lake County. Lake County is the county just adjacent to Napa Valley, right over the mountain range. So again, you still get a nice, outstanding quality Napa Valley styled Cabernet, but at a much better value. And then the last red wine we'll have tonight is the Seghesio Family Vineyards Old Vine Zinfandel. Seghesio makes about 10 different red Zinfandels. The Old Vine is one of my favorites, and the vines that are used to make this wine average in age somewhere between 70 to 90 years old. So you're getting a very distinct, robust character. A lot of people have asked me already tonight why we're doing the Zinfandel after the Cabernet. I know it's not a traditional order, but the wine has a lot of really robust, peppery character, nice, big, powerful berry flavors as well. So I think you'll enjoy that. But I'll be back over at my table tonight. If you want to discuss any of the wines further or have any more questions, please come chat with me. Again, so happy to have you here. Huge thanks to Stacy and Denver Uncorked for coordinating this, and also for Cru for having us as well. So enjoy the rest of your evening, have some more wine, enjoy the food, and thanks again.